for this show, the thing about it is that because it's such a kind of an unusual record in the way that it's made, it couldn't really be performed in a normal way either, because I couldn't, there was no band, so I couldn't perform it with a band, and there was no, it's not a DJ record, so I couldn't DJ it, so I had to think of this other way of presenting it, and it came about as a sort of a function of trying to represent what the record is visually, without really showing me on stage, hunched over controllers, twiddling knobs. So really the show is kind of, visually it shows the result of what I'm doing, or a possible interpretation of the sounds that I'm making. I'd be fucked, wouldn't I, with no electricity. I'd be in a dark room playing the harmonica, probably. Yeah, I don't think anyone would come. So yeah, hooray for electricity, yeah.
Cool. So do you actually play any instruments? Do we hear a career coming in that also?
Do you actually play harmonica? Yeah, I do. It's a little known fact, and not something I normally talk about, because it's not really very cool, is it? But I do, yeah, now and then. So if all else fails, that's my whole backup right there. You can come and see me play harmonica.
Luckily, most people see it once or twice, and so if there's something a little off, or something, it's not so noticeable. But we've done a pretty good job, I think, now of making it run well and smoothly, and there are a lot of moving parts that have to be monitored, and hopefully none of them fail, and every once in a while they do.
We storyboarded each song, and we tried to think about what mood each song might have inside a sort of loose narrative. And yeah, colours, for each track, try to think of what colours it might make you, feel like seeing, or it's all pretty subjective, but, we did as best as we could, me and Velo. Velo from V Squared, we sat down and storyboarded the whole thing together. It's actually not such a bad thing to have some limits, It makes you a bit more creative. If you've got a certain amount that you can do, you have to think of creative ways to overcome, your limitations, and that's never a bad thing. It seems quite vibrant right now, I guess. It's technology-driven music, so things develop, technology develops, and the music goes along with it. So it's a good time to be making electronic music, I think.